Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is February 2nd, 2025, and Lamine Yamal has set another record that had not been achieved since Lionel Messi. Also, Marcus Rashford has completed his move to Aston Villa. And finally, Pablo Torre had a discussion with Hansi Flick in regards to his future. I'm going to tell you the results of that talk. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and we will begin this video with the great news that today Barcelona defeated Alaves 1-0 thanks to a goal by Robert Lewandowski in what was a difficult match for the team, but where also the team did not put on a good performance. But nonetheless, this was a very important win because Barcelona took home 3 very important points, which have officially put them back in the race for La Liga title after Real Madrid lost their respective match yesterday against Espanyol 1-0. And this is how La Liga table is currently looking like, with Real Madrid in first place with 49 points, Atletico de Madrid second place with 48 points, and Barcelona in third place with 45 points, only 3 points behind Atletico de Madrid and only 4 points behind Real Madrid. And let's not forget that both Madrid clubs are set to face each other next week. So there's another chance for Barcelona to cut the distance between them and the first 2 spots. And then, of course, Barcelona still have to play both Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid later on this season, which will be more chances for Barcelona to cut the distance and reclaim their #1 spot. That the only reason we lost was due to that bad form in November and December, which cost us the first place. Now, I did do a post-match live analysis. If you do want to hear my analysis of today's match, make sure to check it out on the channel. Now, speaking of today's match, Lamine Yamal had an absolute masterclass against Alaves, dribbling defenders left and right, including a play where he dribbled 6 defenders back-to-back in the same play. And with his performance today, Lamine Yamal has achieved a milestone that has not been achieved since Lionel Messi back in 2007 against Mallorca. And that milestone is for the most dribbles attempted in a single match, where Lamine Yamal today attempted 22 dribbles, succeeding in 11. And again, the last player to do that was Lionel Messi in 2007. That's 18 years ago, when Lionel Messi was only 20 years old, and Lamine achieving the same milestone 3 years younger at 17, which I'm not here to compare Lamine to Messi, but this just highlights how incredible Lamine Yamal is and what an incredible performance he put on today. Now, while we're still on the news of today's match, as you know, Gavi suffered an injury during the first, I think it was 10 or 15 minutes of the match, where he collided with the Alaves defenders in midair. It was a head collision and the 2 players fell to the ground, and due to the concussion protocol, Gavi had to be subbed out. And while the player has underwent medical exams, and it's been revealed that yes, he did suffer a concussion, however, Gavi is completely fine. He has been allowed to go home, so he's not injured, and he should be available for Barcelona's next match, which will be against Valencia in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey on Thursday. Anyways, let's move on from today's match to more news, because Barcelona are set to receive a financial boost this upcoming summer, and that financial boost will come from Estanis Pedrola, the 21-year-old forward who was a former Barcelona player and made his move to Sampdoria in the Serie A. I think it was in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. He had a really good start to his move to the Serie A, but unfortunately a serious injury sidelined him for quite some time. And ever since he came back from injury, has been struggling for minutes. So now he has completed his move to Bologna on loan until the end of the season. However, this loan does have an obligation to buy, not an option to buy, but an obligation to buy at the end of the season, which means that Bologna will have to sign a Estanis Pedrola on a permanent transfer at the end of the season. You might say, well, Mo, how does that affect us? Well, it affects us because Barcelona still own 50% of the rights of the players. So whatever Bologna end up paying to Sampdoria, Barcelona will get half this summer. Now, of course, we don't know what that obligation to buy is worth. It has not been revealed, but just know that Barcelona are set to get 50% of that transfer fee in the summer, guaranteed, because again, it's an obligation, not an option to buy. Now, speaking of loans, we do have to talk about Marcus Rashford, but first, let me remind you to please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. If you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to Goal Kids, Kid Bag, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to bet us. All links are down below in the description. And let's get back to the news, because, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Rashford has completed his move to Aston Villa. He's going to Aston Villa on loan until the end of the season with an option to buy worth £40 million. And where Aston Villa are going to cover 75% of the salary of Marcus Rashford, with Manchester United forced to pay the other 25%, because as you might recall, Manchester United were not looking to cover any portions of Rashford's salary. But because tomorrow is the final day of the market, then it looks like time was in favor of Aston Villa, where they have forced or negotiated Manchester United to cover Marcus Rashford's 25% of his salary. So this means that Barcelona will not be able to sign Marcus Rashford. So this door is officially closed, despite Hansi Flick greenlighting this operation, despite Marcus Rashford waiting until the final moments of the market and even agreeing to slash his salary. But of course, Rashford could not wait forever, because he risked staying at Manchester United. And as we know, nobody in Manchester United wants him, including Ruben Amorim, who made it very clear that Marcus Rashford was not going to be getting a single minute while he was manager. Now, speaking of getting minutes, we do have to talk about Pablo Torre, because the Barcelona midfielder had a conversation with Hansi Flick, where the youngster confirmed to Flick his desire to stay in Barcelona despite the many offers that he currently has in the winter transfer market, because he wants to fight for his spot. He believes that FC Barcelona is the best place for his development. And even though he has not been getting a lot of minutes, and even though there's a lot of competition in the midfield, he remains patient, and he believes that his chance will eventually come up. So Pablo Torre decided to stay and fight and prove his worth, because that's the kind of mentality this youngster has, a fighting mentality where he doesn't want to give up. He believes he has what it takes to win or to earn his spot in Barcelona. Of course, this is until the end of the season. We'll see what Pablo Torre will think in the summer, whether he'll still want to stay or whether he'll look for minutes somewhere else. But I think it's good news, because Pablo Torre offers us a profile that we do not have currently on the team. So it's good to see him wanting to stay and fight for his spot. Now we will end today's video with the news that the Barcelona legend Carles Puyol strapped on his boots one more time, this time as a guest player for Barcelona Sporting Club in Guayaquil, Ecuador. If you didn't know this, but yes, there's another Barcelona team. This one is in Ecuador. They were celebrating their 100th anniversary in a celebration called Noche Amarilla, or Yellow Night. And as part of this celebration, they invited Carles Puyol as a guest player. And as you can see, he was wearing the number 100 in celebration of Barcelona Sporting Club's 100th anniversary. And at 46 years old, he played around, I think it was 35 minutes. And check out this video, because our forever captain is still got it. But let's look at this play that took place during the match. Here we see the other team's attacker, and he is pretty much doing whatever he wants with the defender. And then comes Carles Puyol, and he's like, I don't think so. Let me show this youngster how it's done. So ladies and gentlemen, our forever captain Carles Puyol is still got it, showing these youngsters how it's done at 46. That's absolute insanity. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. Again, I did do the post-match live analysis earlier today. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.